Right, everybody, welcome back to Project Zomboid and our HydroCraft playthrough. Now, whilst I've been away, I've gone all over the city and to a lot of the surrounding area and picked up a load of garbage. Just random crap. Okay, so we're going to see what can be used, what can't be used. But to start with, what we need to do is we need to make some more buckets. And I think you start with a block, if I remember correctly. So we need to make one of those, turn that into a bucket, maybe. Now then, wooden ring, here we go. So yeah, I should just be able to make that into a wooden ring now. Why is it not letting me? I can make a pallet if I wanted, I can make wooden rings if I wanted, but it isn't letting me. The option isn't there. Why? Do I have to do it via this, I wonder? Well, this is putting a spanner in the works already, isn't it? Okay, so we want ring, wooden ring. It's got to be in carpentry. Here we go, yeah. Right, that's it. That's working that way. No idea why the option wasn't straight there on the item. I think we are having errors because of the sheer number of items I have in my inventory. That's what I'm guessing anyway. So now we should be able to make a bucket from that. Maybe. What are we missing for a bucket? So wooden bucket. We need a drill with power. Okay. That's probably why things were being strange as well. So we need to go back inside and get us a drill. Or is there one in here? Nope. Okay. Let's go back in. Right. So in here somewhere there should be a drill, I hope. Cordless drill with power, there we go. Knew I had one. Knew I had one. Okay, so next on the agenda is to make some buckets. Okay, wooden ring, make wooden bucket. Might as well make all of them. Lovely, right. Now then, we need to fill the buckets up. Whilst I'm filling these up, on my travels I managed to find a meat cleaver. So with that, we are able to dissect corpses. And upon doing that, you have a chance of finding lard from them. And you use that lard in order to make concrete. Okay, anyway, we've got us full buckets now. We had augers somewhere. Have I picked those up? I think I have. Far too many things. Right, we've got one auger. Okay. So we can dig a quarry. Yeah, dig a quarry. We'll get it to dig one of these. Okay, so now then we can bob that down somewhere when we find it. Right, so we've made a stone quarry, and where do we want it? Yeah, I think just here might be okay. I know it's pretty large. Let's have a look. Yeah. That seems well, I think. And we can have as four. I think there's 4 types of quarries. Because you want an iron, a coal, and then I think it's a dark mine or something like that. So then you have all the three types that you really need. So we should be able to anchor this now. And we can anchor that. There we go. And then we can mine stone or we can shovel clay. So we have infinite clay through here, so we can make as many bricks as we like. But we need some stone for now. So we will just do this for a little while. And we are looking in his inventory at limestone, I believe it is. Ah, it's here. It's down in minerals. Oh dear, silly me. Right, yeah, limestone. Here we go. So we've got plenty of that now. I think that's going to be enough. Might as well just grab all this, because I'm sure we're going to use it in a moment. Okay, yeah, so we've got it. It's in minerals section, so we need to remember that for future reference. Anything we're pulling out of the ground, bar the vanilla stones, is going to be in minerals, which is fair dues. Okay, so I made some bricks from our clay over here, made some charcoal, made some coke from coal. There we go, and I've got the pallets of bricks that we had prior. Now, we need to try and make some concrete. but obviously I haven't had much luck in doing so. And supposedly you use lard in order to do it. So you can make tallow, which is used for torches, etc. Or you can make mortar here. And you can do it in a mortar and pestle, it says. Ah, right. I did not see that one before, so there we go. Right, I don't need to spawn the concrete in then, so I need to make a mortar and pestle. Mortar and pestle. So there we go. It's with a plank. Okay, so now with that, if I can find the blooming thing, mortar and pestle, here we go. So now we should be able to make some mortar. So we can make all the mortar, then with the bricks to make a smelter. It's wooden bucket with concrete or 4 mortar. So we have the mortar, we just need the bricks. So if we unpack all these pallets, grab all these red bricks. And where are we? Red bricks, here we go. So now we can make a smelter. Oh, I thought you could do it whilst moving, silly me. Right, there we go. So now we have a smelter. If I can find it again. So we will have us metalworking around here, I reckon. So we can pop that down and we can anchor it so it's fully functional. And now we have the ability to do everything else. You see? So we have a chance of making glassware now. We do have some tongs. I managed to find some of those out and about. We can make gears. We can upgrade the thing, but we need other things such as bellows and whatnot, which I believe you'd make from leather. But we can start making ingots, which is fantastic. We can start making iron ingots, lead, pewter, silver. We can start melting down all the gold that we have into ingots. That would be quite interesting. But supposedly this is a separate skill in itself. And yeah, look, lots of things that we can recycle. We just need an ingot mold and some charcoal. And I believe we have everything else. Yes. So, ingot mold needs clay. So, do we have any more clay? Probably not. So we can come back over here to our quarry. And because this has got infinite use, we can just shovel a load of clay. Okay, I reckon that's going to be enough for what we want. So, clay. Again, it's in mineral. I forgot. I am silly. Yes, I know. Okay, so now we can make quite a few bits and bobs with this. What we want is an ingot mold. So here we are, ingot mold. Says we need to use it at the kiln. So if we come over here to the kiln, we should now be able to make ingot molds. Now ingot molds don't last forever, so we may as well make quite a fair few of those. There we go. So we'll pick up all of those and we'll pick up the coke as well. Then I do need to make a touch more charcoal. And I want some left there, but I want to grab some as well for the smelter here. So now that we have those, we need to bob us charcoal down. Where are we? We need the coke down. And again, far too many items on me. Okay, so according to this, we need 4 iron ingots. So we can make iron ingots here. And it uses a variety of things in order to do it. Or we could recycle iron, which again uses a variety of things. That one does unusable metal, so it breathes some life back into that. That one does door hinges, we've got wire, and we've got weaponry itself. So I think doing the unusable metal would be quite a good idea. So we can start doing a few of those. Now supposedly the smelting is a skill in itself, but for some reason I don't actually have them on here, so... And why is that burning us? That's fair dues, but we are wearing work gloves. This is because we've got God mode on. So, there is a chance of being burnt, and also that noise is quite obnoxious. We are wearing work gloves. They haven't got holes in them. Why is that a thing? Is that because it is a lower end smelter? I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, okay. So, bear in mind, there is a chance of being burnt whilst doing this. But we needed the 4 iron ingots at least. So, if we double check again, all the way down here. Where are we? No. Upgrade to blast furnace, here we go. Right, so we want wooden bucket with concrete, 8 units. We want a wooden beam and we want bellows. So wooden beams are simple. We can just come back over to our sawbook and we can make a couple of wooden beams, which is easy peasy. Let's make, I don't know, 10. 10 will do. Yeah, we'll grab those. Okay, so we have those. Okay, so in order to make our concrete, we need to make a grindstone. So I need to get that mortar and pestle out again. Wherever it is. Mortar and pestle. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop this on the floor here just for ease. Then we want to make some more concrete. Or should I say mortar? So in order to do that, we need to go back over here and make some more limestone. So we just spam out a load of stone for a bit. And we'll scroll down to our minerals. Where are we? Here we go. Limestone. And we need 8 at least. There we go. We've got 8 of those. So we come back up over here. We can make all the mortar. What am I missing now? Got limestone. Am I out of lard? I guess I am. Guessing I am. Yes, that is the case. So, how do we get the lard? I think I've skipped over this bit, haven't I? So, what we need is, where are we? Down in weaponry. Where are we? This one, meat cleaver. Yep. Use that, you cut up the zombies, basically. So we don't need the dissection table if you have one of these. So again, that's probably another penultimate item that is needed. So that brings our total to 3 items now. We have the metal detector, the meat cleaver, and I'm guessing an auger as well, really. Because you can't do anything without this to start with. So, and you can't do that without an auger. And metal detecting for an auger is just really, really silly. So, what I'm going to have to do is go kill a couple... They've took my sheet rope off. Kill a couple of zombies. I mean, I'm in God and Ghost mode for the moment. Like I say, this is just to learn the basics of HydroCraft. We can do a more extensive playthrough later on. But we want to know where we're starting. So, what you do is you have to kill some Zeds, as you do, blah de blah. This Conan sword is crazy, by the way. I'm going to need a few of them, so... Please die, thank you. There we go. Right. Now, what I like to do is I just like to rip everything up, because all the rip sheets, we can turn them all into charcoal, which again is very, very handy. Then obviously disassemble everything, blah de blah. Rip all the jeans up because we get thread. Take all the jewellery and we can smelt those down. So we just have a good double check of all the corpses, and pretty much all that's left over always is just socks, because HydroCraft changes the socks for some reason. So, with that, we just want to grab a corpse, make sure we're down at the bottom of our inventory here, and we can skin it. And then we can do it again. Grab a corpse, and skin it. And we do that over and over and over now. Okay, so we've skinned all those corpses, and we need to go check in the food section now. Yes, food. Right, yeah, we've got lots of random stuff. But here we have a skinned carcass. Now, what you can do is you can take the head off it if you want. Again, uses the meat cleaver. Or you can butcher it. Again, uses the meat cleaver. Or if you want to be a cannibal, you can just straight up eat it. Or cook it and then eat it. So, I don't know why, but I'm collecting the heads. Random, yeah, I know. So, with that, it now becomes a headless skinned carcass here. So then, we can butcher that, and by butchering it, we get a skeleton from it and some random meat, but we also have a chance of getting lard. So, as you can see here, odd meat, that's what we're getting from it. We can just straight up eat it, or we can turn it into compost, which, yeah, handy dandy stuff. So just speed through these and hope we get some lard. There we go, that's those. Now let's have a look, see if we can find it. It'll be in items. And yeah, we got 20. There we go. So now we can go back into the base. You best not take my sheep rope. I'll just make sure you don't. Okay. Gold ring. Yeah, go on then. Right. Back into the base. And we want to head over to the Mortar and Pestle, or Pestle and Mortar. Whichever way you would rather say it. Which is, here we are. So now we can make some more mortar. There we go. Right. Now with this, we go on Crafter Helper. We can use it for plenty of different things, but the one we want is this, the Grindstone here. So it's only 20 stones and 4 mortar. So it's very, very easy to do. So we can construct a Grindstone here. And with its importance and how it ties into the lot, I think we should put it here. So now where is it? Okay, yeah, it's just straight up classed as an item. So there we go, pop that down and we can anchor it in place. So we get full use from it, and there we go. Now, that allows us to do a lot of different things. We can make bone powder, we can make chalk, we can make charcoal powder, we can make saltpeter powder, all sorts of different things. But we're not really up to that sort of stuff just yet. What we want to do is, where are we? Make mortar. Here we go. Yeah. So we can use the grinder to make mortar easily now. Obviously we still need limestone, we still need lard, but we only need half the amount, so we don't need 2 of each anymore. So we can make an awful lot more mortar from it. So we'll come back over to our quarry again, and we're just going to mine stone constantly. Because the stone falls to the floor, and I'm not sure what skill it trains up, but I know it does train something up. I know that much. And I believe it's not bad for strength. So, yeah. And fitness. Look, we're actually getting a lot of fitness from it. So if you start off as a very rubbish fitness and strength character, you know that doing your mining is going to really, really help your character move along. So that is something fantastic to bear in mind. So if we get lucky enough to actually get an auger and carry the thing using a hand dolly or a pallet truck or something like that, take it to our base location, then we know that we can just mine stuff up and it passively trains that and gives us beneficial items. So yeah, pretty good. Look, see there, it's technically leveled up my strength for some reason. I don't know why it keeps doing that, but it has. So Yeah, weird. Don't get it. Don't quite get it. I think it's a little bug I'm experiencing. But anyway, so we've done that. So we can come back over to our grindstone now. I can make a load of mortar. There we go. And what we want to do now is double check on the blast furnace. So, pallet of red bricks. We need a full pallet of red bricks. Oh. Iron ingot and bellows. And then we do have a pulley as well, but where's the pulley? I'm sure we had a pulley. It's probably inside. Anyway, so next one we want to really worry about now is bellows. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take all this mortar, so have it on us, because we want to upgrade this thing. So we go back into our crafting thing now, and I believe this is where we're going to have to go back and do the drying rack and whatnot. So, bellows. There we go, make bellows. It's in engineering. So we need a clay pipe, wooden tongs, and a water flask. Okay, right, so now then, clay pipe. Make clay pipe. So that is at the kiln. So we already have a kiln. So back over here. And we want to make a clay pipe. We've got clay pot, mug, and pipe. So we want one clay pipe, please. There we go. Then the other one was a water skin, wasn't it? So water skin. Make water skin. Here we go. So we do need the tailor's workbench now. Ah. Aha. Okay, so we need to work all the way through that now, which is fair dues because we've done a bit of trapping, we've done a bit of skinning, so the bone needle part of it, which we were struggling with last time, won't be an issue. So, that is fantastic. Now, I think I'm going to call it for this one. So, what we've learnt is the quarry here helps with anything to do with building. So we can make all our mortar through that, through the clay produced with it. It also gives us limestone and plenty of normal stone. Now, with that, we've made our little grinder here, which is technically just a bigger mortar and pestle. And with that, we can make all the stuff that we're going to need. And, yep, we've got his kiln. We know what we're doing with that. Plenty of charcoal. We've got that clay pipe thing that we need. And we know now how to use the smelter, which again is fantastic. So I will remake the weaving things like we did in last season, and we will start working towards the tailor bench next then. We'll find that one out in the next episode. So thank you very much again for watching. Again, this has just been one of those strange let's uncover things episodes. Like I say, this, I hate to say it is a very, very cheaty series. I don't like it. I don't like being a cheat in games. I really don't. But it needs must. It is all needs must, because we need to find out how we do all these things, or at least I do anyway. You guys are probably already pro at this. But I just wanted to know, so what I'm doing is being a cheat. We'll find out together, and then we can start maybe even looking at doing a really, really serious mode. Maybe even give ourselves all the recipes and go serious mode. None of the items, just purely the recipes, so we know everything to start with, which is a massive help, because then you don't get confused on which book you're missing out on, etc. I know you can obviously go into your skills, into your info, into your training materials here. And look, here's his recipes. Why aren't those? Why is art history? I thought I'd done everything. Bone needle. Oh yeah, it's a separate thing. That yeah. I was worried then. I was like, can I not make a bone needle for the thingy? But yeah, as you can tell, look, I've read everything. So yeah, we've got that going. Thank you very, very much for watching. I do hope I have been informative enough for you. I hope you've learned something if you are playing HydroCraft mod as well. If you want to help me unravel what are the key starting items, then please do so in the comments below. Obviously, all information I would greatly appreciate. And yep, don't forget to do all the usual YouTubey things, like, comment and subscribe, and enjoy the rest of your day. And I'll see you in the next episode. Goodbye.